just
you've been
invalidated.
put in bondage, you've been hypnotized and tricked into being into this relationship, into this situation. So the betrayal is not even real.
So you're gaslighting.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. If you're new, if you are not new, welcome back, Sugar and Spice gang. So today we will be breaking down this video of this lovely young woman talking about how cheating is an illusion of the mind. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified whenever we do new videos. Also, make sure you follow us on all our socials at Sugar and Spice 88. And if you haven't found out, now you know. My name is Sugar, and this is Spice. Let's get into it.
So basically, this video is about a woman and her perspective on what it means to be cheated on or to be a cheater. So let's take a look.
Unpopular opinion, but this piece of wisdom gonna set you free right here. Realizing that no one can cheat on you. It's about understanding that you have no possession over nobody. Nobody belongs to you. And once you realize this will simply set you free. We as humans be choosing bondage. We be choosing slavery because we don't realize that we have a choice of our own freedom and our own awareness of realizing that, dang, man, nobody belongs to me, so let me set them free. But a lot of people don't want to hear this. I know, man.
Okay, listen, nothing against this young woman.
At all.
She got the head wrap.
Y'all know that nothing is personal. This is just the breakdown. That's it.
Right.
Our perspective.
She got the head wrap. She got the nature. She got the sunlight.
Glowing.
She got the introspective voice of, I'm going to set you free, sis.
Anything can sound like it's of importance if you say it in a certain tone.
So, peanut butter and jelly. Name a better combo.
What?
I'll wait.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Speak, my sister.
Where are you?
Oh,
We got some work to do now.
oh.
But y'all want to talk about
Y'all
that.
ready for that conversation? Insane. This is insane.
That's the part that gets me the tone of voice in which she's speaking in. I'm gonna drop this knowledge on
It's hurting my ear.
you. My people.
Let's start from the beginning. Okay. Cheating is an illusion. Cheating is not an illusion.
It's definitely not.
Cheating is what's actually happening to you.
First of all, to compare marriage or a relationship to slavery. Slavery.
To put it in the context,
Ma'am,
of slavery.
if you can't say you're dropping knowledge and compare a relationship to slavery. That is absurd
Right.
in itself, that comparison.
And then to say pretty much holding somebody accountable for what they do to you is you thinking that you own them?
Huh?
What?
When you enter a relationship or a marriage, two parties decide to make a commitment to each other mutually.
Right.
Not one person is not taking ownership over the other. That's where she's getting it mixed up. I don't know why she's equating two people making a promise to each other or a commitment to each other as slavery, bondage, ownership.
Because I did not sign up to be a slave. Like,
that part.
my behind was taken and kidnapped and put into this situation versus in a relationship I chose to be here. This is my choice.
Hello.
Nobody's forcing me to do anything.
So now that's why cheating is not an illusion, sis.
No.
It's because you sat there, looked me in the face and said, I want to be with you and solely you, depending on what your situation is.
And I want you to be with me and give me the same respect that I'm willing to give you.
in a monogamous relationship.
So the disconnect is real.
That's
the two does not equate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that's point number one, sis. And then you go to say that we need to set our minds free from what exactly? Holding somebody accountable
Basically
to what they said they were going to do?
Yes.
That makes absolutely no sense. So to put it in context, if I go into a business relationship with Sugar and she says she's going to hold up her part of the bargain, I say I'm going to hold up my part of the bargain, and then I go into the relationship and she does nothing she says she was going to do, I have no right to be mad. I have no right to feel no kind of way. But she completely is dishonoring her part of the partnership. So when you put it in business terms, then that's not acceptable. But in a relationship, it is.
And I really think she's missing, I don't know what kind of relationship this has been in, if any, but she's missing the concept of a relationship and of a partnership and of a marriage, because she says that, you need to set yourself free. People don't understand that we have the choice to be free. Yes, they do. It's called being single.
Yes.
People understand that they have the option to be single.
Yes.
It's a choice, like you said, to get into a relationship, a partnership, a marriage, what have you.
As a friend, I have to hold you to a certain standard.
That's like,
you mean like any relationship.
If you go by that logic, it's like you
nothing
can
is
say
like
anything.
everything.
Lying is an illusion.
Like nobody has to be accountable for anything.
That's just not how that
So
works.
people are able to treat you whichever way, and then once they do that, then it's up to you to just decide
whether it's real or not.
Right. There's a responsibility involved. So it's like you just completely take all the responsibility from the person who did the foul action, and you put it on and internalize it on the person that
and saying
got disrespected.
Their feelings are imaginary because this whole situation is not even real.
So you just completely
You've been put in bondage. You've been hypnotized and tricked into being into this relationship, into this situation. So the betrayal is not even real. So
you're gaslighting not only yourself, but everyone who's ever been cheated on and anyone who's ever felt disrespected in a relationship. You're gaslighting them and telling them it's not real. And speaking it in spoken word format as if it's truth. I know there's gonna be a lot of men that see.
You know why?
All in your head.
She's mixing, and that's what a lot of people do. Certain people, Kevin Samuels and people like that, they mix a little bit of truth with falsehood.
Yeah.
And they mix it together. And that little bit of truth allows people to be like, no, but see, this makes sense. So the whole thing makes sense. It's like, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Her saying, yeah, you don't have ownership over another person. That is true. But in the context that we're talking about of a relationship, that's not even a topic of conversation anyway.
Right. Nobody said that I own you.
So
what are you talking about?
But she has more to say. So let's get into that.
This is when you gotta stop taking things so personal. Stop feeling like you have ownership and control over somebody else's well-being and someone else's life decisions. If they want to do what they want to do, it has nothing to do with you. They did not cheat on you. They cheated on themselves. They have no loyalty to themselves. Stop making everything about you. This is them, this is their character, and they just exposed it to you. You can either deal with it, cry about it, pout about it, or move on with it. It's up to you.
So this is what I was talking about when I was saying you mix a little bit of fact in with a little bit of falsehood, a little bit of exaggeration. A lot of times when people cheat, sometimes it has to do with what's lacking in the relationship, what have you, but a lot of times it doesn't. A lot of times it has to do with their moral character, just them as a person, how they deal with situations, how they deal with people makes up whether or not they step out or not. Sometimes it's not personal. Sometimes it does have everything to do with that person and nothing to do with their partner. Right. So that part is true.
And also it is also true that when somebody does choose to cheat, like they are dishonoring themselves.
Yes.
They are cheating on themselves. They are hurting themselves.
Right.
And that part is true too. I totally agree with that part.
But the whole, y'all are free your mind, sister. You are in slavery. No.
And then for you to say you could choose to either deal with it or you could choose to leave, sis. It's up to you.
You can choose to leave. That's why it's not
That's why-
slavery. That's why it's not bondage.
Right.
You have the option to leave, to stay, to even enter this. You have the option. So why
that
are we comparing this to
debunks
slavery?
your whole initial argument that this is slavery, that this is bondage.
And this is TikTok. The majority of the audience on here is younger people.
True.
So that's scary to put something like that out there.
Yeah.
And you have, let's say, whatever, 16-year-old girl, 16-year-old boy
Mhm.
in a relationship. And we all know when you enter your first relationship when you're
Oh my
young,
God,
you just
the
think, oh my
feelings
God, we're
are-
in love. It's explosive. Like, you know, there's a lot going on, hormones and all of that. So if you tell them, well, cheating is an illusion, that's not even real. And, you know, if you're in a relationship, it's slavery and bondage. It's just like the places that people can choose to run with that is just crazy.
Infinite.
Also, I thought it was interesting that, you know, whenever someone says something or they have a train of thought that to me doesn't make sense or maybe I don't understand, I try to like learn more about them. Like, where did this train of thought come from? You know what I mean? So I just clicked on her profile and I was, you know, looking through her posts and she was saying how, you know, she's asexual.
It's very irresponsible for you to have such a strong opinion about something that you're choosing not to participate in. It could be that you've been cheated on, and because you've held a lot of resentment and angst and anger for the person or the people who have cheated on you, maybe this is your way of allowing yourself or freeing yourself from the anger and resentment that you feel by tricking your mind
Creating
to
your own
saying,
coping mechanism.
yeah, that this is not happening to me. They did this to themselves. They cheated on themselves. They didn't cheat on me. And maybe that helped her to growing her self-esteem and to moving on and moving past whatever past relationship that she's in.
Or maybe she doesn't think it's possible to be monogamous.
Right.
And, you know, that's her train of thought pertaining to that. Like, you know, well, really, we shouldn't even be in relationships because woo, woo, woo. But for me, in my house,
Hey, yo.
cheating ain't no daggone illusion. I'm saying.
Okay? It's very, very real.
It's definitely real.
And
So.
it's not acceptable. So.
Especially since there's a lot that goes with cheating. Cheating is just not the cheating, it's the lying, you know, it's the dishonesty, it's the sneakiness. There's a lot that comes with cheating, you know.
It's
So,
definitely something that should be treated accordingly.
Right.
It's not something that you just, oh, it's not happening, let's move on with our lives, that you just throw to the wayside. It's something that not only needs plenty of discussions, it needs forgiveness, it needs healing, it needs therapy, it needs so much. And so for you to just act like it's just a small thing that you just throw away, like,
Right.
no, it's a very serious thing. And people in relationships, you know, it takes a long time to build that trust up again. And you shouldn't just devalue it like it's just not a big deal. It's a
Right.
very big deal.
It is.
And it should be treated as such. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching this little breakdown.
Leave your thoughts in the comments. What do y'all think about this? You know? Because like we said, we're not experts.
We not, but
We're talking
here.
the breakdown is our perspective. We're, you know, we're not
y'all
relationship experts
think?
up here. But we're curious what you guys think of her stance.
If y'all agree with this woman, no judgment. No judge. We're not gonna judge you. I promise you. If y'all think she's right,
This is a judge-free zone.
let's argue in the comments. Like we always say, like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can know when we drop a new video. And don't forget to follow us on all our socials at Sugar and Spice 88 on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. And we look forward to seeing all of you beauties in the next video. Bye.
Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread.
Good energy.
Today we gon' share.
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good